Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Nago Tarot Odyssey. I have a really special read for you guys. Right when I woke up, I felt like I had just gotten out of my dryer, like I'd been tumbled around. I had so many frantic, crazy dreams, all these revelations, all these sigils, numbers, all this stuff, people talking to me that weren't my original guides, and it was really wild. Now, this read is not macabre at all. This is really lovely because it's something that I am meant to do, and I started channeling it as soon as I started to wake up. And this is messages from your ancestors, from your mothers and your grandmothers, your fathers, your grandfathers, and even beyond that have passed on, and they have messages for you. The greatest number, because what I do is I do blank writing. Right away I started hearing these messages, I just started writing everything down, and in lots of instances I almost started crying out of like the humor of the older women. A lot of them were Spanish, a lot of them were Indian, Pakistani, Australian. They were from everywhere, and I could hear accents, and they were cracking me up. Asian, and they were talking about the altars and would it kill you to light a candle and put flowers. Like, it was literally making me laugh. So I am going to let you choose from the 3 cards above, and if any of these messages resonate, they are meant for you. I don't normally do this. I think I did this on the Mexican or the Spanish Day of the Dead, and it worked beautifully, and it was so emotional. I was like, I'm not going to specialize or try that unless I am prompted to by my guides. And I definitely was this morning. And as soon as I started writing, I felt better. All that crazy dizziness and feeling of urgency and strangeness dissipated. So here's our 3 cards. We have the Fairy Godmother. We have Revelation, Discovery, Epiphany. Every once in a while, we'll wake up and we'll feel off kilter. If we really just stop for a moment and get in touch with our intuition ourselves, we'll understand why we feel that way. You know, my reason this morning was I was meant to write this down and do this read, and once I did, I felt completely settled and calm, like all is well. You know, we're meant to do what we're meant to do. And sometimes we're prompted beautifully by our guides, by our intuition, by our higher selves, and we just go with the flow. So number 2 is the Sigil Keeper, symbols, signs, messages, and they're going to be everywhere for us all the time, from our ancients, our elders, our guides, everything to help us along. Oftentimes, aren't you really have a strong impulse to get a tattoo of a certain symbol or a certain leaf or something Nordic, Asian, Indian, some kind of flower, something? That's usually something that is prompted through our lineage, that goes on and on through generations, that holds some kind of historic value to us. Oftentimes that's where these tattoos come from. And this is soul kin. This is recognition, family, and kinship. And I'm going to be using my gorgeous ghost cards. I love these so much, and I feel like the messages come through very strongly. I think I used them at Halloween and maybe one other time, and that was it. So I'm going to let you make your choice. You have Fairy Godmother. The number on the card is 32. Sigil Keeper, the number on the card is 38. Soulkin, the number is 16. And I'm going to let you guys make your choice. Yeah, it was really powerful. I got up and I was like, oh, all of a sudden my mind was like, don't look at your computers, don't look at your emails, don't start going on Instagram. You have to change the way you go about things. Your messages are the clearest when you wake up. We have messages for you. Get on this. And I went right to pen and paper and sat down, and Winter right away, whenever I'm doing any kind of mediumship thing or channeling, she gets really close to Edward or the cards, which is weird because she hates Edward, especially when I spin them up. She's scared of the silver flakes in there. But now she's like, oh no, I'm in this. She's like, if my mother or grandmother want to talk to me, I want to know why I was at the pound and you had to come find me. She's a pound kitty. And when I went in, she came to the edge of the cage, she climbed it, pushed off with her front and back paws last, and did an entire flip and just landed and stared at me like, what do you think of me now? And it was crazy. Me and my son were like, did that just happen? And like right then I was like, no, this entity came from somewhere else. She's like a Viking cat and we need her. That's what I was trying to figure out, if she was a Norwegian forest cat or a Maine Coon, because she's all kinds of cool, beautiful, groovy stuff. Okay, so I feel like these are nice. Let's see, guides, angels. All right, you guys, here we go. And I also have my selenite. I have my angel stone, so the angels can help us and everything. So we're going to start with number 1, the Fairy Godmother. Okay, so we have the 4 of Swords. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love this. Okay, so this message for group 1, this is actually a female. This is mothers and grandmothers. Some of them that have passed on. This, I'm going to start with this card right away because I feel it very powerfully. This is the 8 of Swords. They are trying to tell you that, you know what, you're traveling in the right direction. You may think you're blind. You may not think you know what you're doing, but you will always know. If you listen to your heart, you're going to know. And this is funny too. This is, a lot of people are saying, do you still have that cameo or ring that I passed down to you? This is, I believe, a grandmother in a lot of instances, perhaps a ring. There's a special ring, a signet ring, a family ring, something to do with a cameo. I hope you haven't lost that, you know, a silly thing. With this, I am hearing, it's kind of a joke. It's like, you're tired because you eat junk food. Please don't eat junk food. I taught you how to make a sauce. The sauce makes the meal. This is a lot of Spanish. I'm hearing the Spanish. I'm seeing the bright colors of red in the dress and everything. You know, eat well, use fresh vegetables in your sauces. And this one is really funny. They're like going all over. This one is saying, you know, don't be vulgar. Don't swear. Don't swear in the presence of your boyfriend or girlfriend's parents. You know, just don't be vulgar. I don't know. It's just kind of funny. And this too, I'm hearing they're asking, please, you know, just light a candle for me and think about me and some memories and how we laughed and how we walked in some field. This has something to do with some field or flowers, and by a waterway too. And just the silly little things you used to share. You used to pick flowers together. And something else I'm hearing right now with all of this overall, don't overthink things. Don't live in the past. Don't think that you did things wrong. You did your best. So this is for some mothers that think they weren't really great mothers, and you know, they're hard on themselves. They put too much negativity or a negative spin on how they raised their children, or they think they didn't do as good a job as their mother or their mother's mother, like they're not teaching them the traditions and all of that. And your mother and grandmother are saying, don't be hard on yourself. This is a different day and age. Everything is technological based. There's so much distractions that people stay away from nature in more agricultural based societies. They've moved away from it. So you're doing the best with what you can where you are. So don't be hard on yourself. It is not your fault. And to let you know too that they're in a beautiful place. Right away they go to a place, a gorgeous angelic collective, where they're with people and they always feel warm, rested, loved, and they get to see you. And they're saying too, look out for white birds, white butterflies, and moths. That's going to be them. That's how they sort of transport and see what we're doing. So if you see white birds, moth, think of them over and over. And I think it's so funny, that don't swearing thing. And then I'm going to pull you a goddess card. This is your goddess card that they're telling you, think of your home. You know, do something. They're saying something about don't let dust accumulate. That's the weirdest thing. But they're saying dust is basically skin flakes and it freaks them out. They're like, don't let dust. Dust is basically, it can create mold. Like, they're very clean. They don't like dust on things, especially if you have tchotchkes and stuff like that. And something even more important, I'm hearing really loud, Christmas is so important. Connect with everybody. Send cards. Don't send e-cards. Like, they're mad about that for some reason. Don't send e-cards. Christmases are important. Do a handwritten card, a handwritten letter. Really connect. Have the family decorate the tree together. You know, really put effort in, because it's a solemn occasion where you can all celebrate each other and be together. And also I'm hearing don't spoil the kids. Don't buy them a lot of stuff, because that's not what Christmas is about. So that is really, really sweet. So that's the messages for you, group one. Yeah, a lot of females, and they're very, you know, they're not stern, they're funny, they're lighthearted, and they're beautiful, but they really want you to take it easy on yourself and know that you're doing the best you can raising the family. And you know what? We have to operate differently. You know, this is the 2000s. In their generation, everybody was outside all the time. Everybody was in nature. Everybody was riding bikes, going to the beach, where now people get so sucked into their devices that they're only really 50% present. And they're saying, please pull your children out of their faces, out of their devices. Please pull them away from the TV. Sit down at a meal together, things like that. Yeah, really sweet, sweet energy. So that's you, group one. I love that for you. That's beautiful. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. And feel free to please share in the comments if any of this resonates with you, because sometimes I was almost on the verge of tears when I was writing down, when I was just blank writing. I was like, and I was laughing, and I saw these faces, and there was such love and everything. They just really want you to know that where they are is peaceful, and that we do get reincarnated. We come back time and time again, and we're all kind of in the same soul family. So look for that as well. And it's not always in the human form. It's in pet forms. It's in the close-knit society that you create for yourself. So yeah, all my links are down below too. If you need a special read solely on this, or a past life read, or something with your ancestors, all my links are down below, and everything's down there. So go check it out. Beautiful energy, you guys. I'm very excited for you. Yeah, very nice. Okay, now we're on to the Sigil people, symbols, signs, and messages. This particular group, I definitely feel like you're going to see things in numbers. Definitely 1111, 555s, and 8s. 8s are prevalent in this group too. Now, what I'm hearing right now for your things, I'm going to pull these and I'll let you know. Oh, look at that. We have the 7. Yeah. Yep. I'm going to start with that. And I'm going to look at the other 2 cards, because this is the male. This is a male grandfather that passed on. He is very stern. He's saying never be dishonest. Always act with integrity. Don't try to get away with somebody. It's not win at all costs. Please do not win at all costs. If you're thinking of doing something in business that is shady or underhanded to get ahead, or in family, or to a spouse, if you're getting a divorce or trying to get custody, anything like that, it does not count as a victory if it is stolen away. And the 7 of Swords card is the thief in the night. Basically underhanded tactics. Don't do that. Live with integrity. Be strong, because that is the person you are. They are proud of you. They can't believe you turned out so wonderfully. You know that oftentimes we are guided by our intellect and our soul's voice, and when we follow that, we do well. We use our higher reasoning and we use our soul's voice. So really be fair to others around you, because your karma that you've created so far is very good, and when they look down on you, they are so proud. Absolutely. Now this is wonderful. Now this is grandmothers and mothers too. This is them looking down, and you're going to have epiphanies. You're going to have some aha moments, and don't be scared. Please light a fire or candle for them, they're asking, and do what's called flame gazing. It brings your blood pressure down, and it can connect you to what you want to connect with in a spirit realm a lot faster. I always use fire and silver. That's why I always had Edward and flames around. I have a candle right now. Do some flame gazing and think of them, and you will get beautiful visions and dreams, and they want you to know that they're proud of you. You're living up to your potential. You're trying, and that's what matters. And this is so funny for, I don't know how this even fits in there. I think it's something with this. I'm hearing, this is so funny. This is something about, this is also about sunscreen. They're like, please wear sunscreen and put sunscreen on your kids. The sun is no joke, and you can get all kinds of melanomas. Get your sunscreen. Like, they're very, very serious about this. They're also very serious about what you wear in the summer. This is a message for a female. This is from a father figure and also a grandmother figure. Please, if you wear a skirt, you don't need it to be where you can't bend over, and have it just be slightly above your knee, something like that. Yeah. And this message is from a man too. Something happened to some of you guys who are having knee problems right now. I'm hearing your ancestors say, lift with, no, I'm sorry, back problems. They're saying lift with your knees. You're creating back problems with the way you lift things. I feel like that you go about it quickly, and they can see that, because oftentimes they're around you. You know, our angels, our guardian angels, our spirits and ancestors are constantly around there in so many different forms, but they see you and they don't want you to hurt your back. So they're saying that. And they're also saying that for the women, this is funny. I'm hearing, when you have your new boyfriend, make friends with his sister, because then you can get the absolute scoop on him, what he was like as a child, how he was with his friends, how he treats women. So I'm hearing make friends with his sister, which is so funny. Yeah, and again, this is another jokester. Like, would it kill you to bring flowers to my grave? Would it kill you to light a candle? So a lot of people are do some kind of beautiful ritual for someone who's passed on that you're thinking of. If you just do a simple prayer over a candle, they hear it. They're very receptive of it. Also, yeah, something about keep your garden and your yard nice. They really want you to be able to go out and be proud. Now you also, I was compelled to pull one more. You got the King of Winter card. Knowledgeable, experienced, fair-minded, unemotional. Now this person, this is a male elder saying, listen, if you are thinking about taking this course or furthering your education, do it. Knowledge is such power, and knowledge also can produce incredible revenue streams as well. People always want to know something about something, how to fix something, how to do something, how to provide something, how to conquer some fear, something like that. So since knowledge is power, increase your potential for excellent revenue by furthering your education. I'm hearing this very, very clearly. You are smart. If you accumulate these few extra skills, it's going to bump you up to a notch where you are at level expert. You know, it's better to have like one craft and be phenomenal at it than have 10 where you really can't. And they're really saying, do you even know how much I love you? I want to help you all the time. I'm always here for you. I hear for you when you ask for guidance, but let us help you really slow down and listen, do some candle gazing, be by water. And they're also saying you don't have to do it all, that you've done your part. Now let them help you divinely guide some things your way, right? It's kind of strange how many strings like were pulled through the matrix to give you what you need and what you desire. Like that's continually happening, and they're the ones that are helping you with this. You know, you are tapped into spirit, you are receiving true messages, you are an empath, I'm hearing to a lot of you. So don't be afraid. These aches and pains are not yours. They're kind of brought on board because you're thinking of somebody and that's what you're feeling. A lot of these people, they had problems with their kidneys, their livers, their lower parts of their bodies, their colon and things like that. And you know, sometimes, you know, you can feel that because you have some empathic things. But they're also saying that before you know it, quite a significant miracle is going to take place in your life over this summer. Please cherish it. We know miracles when we're in our spiritual place and we're in a good place. We know what these miracles are. So pay attention because it's coming your way. And they just want you to know they love you and they're so proud of you, and always do things that are above board. So amazing energy, group 2. I really love that. I'm just going to move the angel stone over this beautiful, beautiful energy. Wow. So love and light to this group. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. Aren't these ghost cards really lovely? All my links are down below if you need a private read or a full read on this matter or any other matter. I do past lives. I love that. Yeah, light a candle and just say a beautiful thank you to them, you know, and keep honesty, keep above board and everything. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Okay, we're going to start with the soul cane now, which is recognition, family, kinship. I feel your family right now is saying too, you have more soul family coming in over the next few months. You have some soul sisters and brothers coming in, and you're going to be provided with this base camp of beautiful friends that you can tell anything to, and they are not judgmental, they are not harsh, they are not unkind. I'm just going to ring the bell because Group 2 wants to keep chiming in, so I just need to clear the energy for that. And I'll do more of these, I promise. Spirits, angels, guides, I will continue to do these because I understand I'm directed that way, and I really listen to my guides when they channel me. But sometimes ancestors are so happy to be heard and their messages coming through that sometimes it's hard for them, like one that sort of didn't come through, and then they're all of a sudden, well, I need to say this. So I'm going to allow them. If you guys just watch group 2 and you want to watch group 3, there may be some messages that overlap from that too, because they're amazing. This is huge heritage from a lot of people from India and from Pakistan and from China and from the East. And this is Lakshmi. And right now I'm hearing you have good fortune coming your way. You are blessed. They're looking after you. They're pulling all these tiny little strings and strands that are helping you get to the places that you need to get and receive the messages that you're meant to get. Now, again, I'm hearing this. It's so funny. I heard this in the first group too. There's a lot of women saying, don't be vulgar. Don't swear. Don't look at things. I'm hearing, don't look at dirty memes. I don't know what that's about. Don't look at dirty or vulgar memes all the time. It's so weird. Yeah, and again, please look for birds of prey. That's one of the way that they come through. The bigger birds of prey is coming through. Also, again, white birds and white winged creatures, moths, butterflies, and I'm hearing monarch a lot too, a monarch butterfly. That is the beautiful animal totem. That's how they come down and they can see us and they can visit with us, right? I'm hearing to do the right things for the right reasons. You know, compare the traditional. These people are highly traditional. I'm seeing Spanish, Italian as well. All these people, they're Irish, Polish, definitely huge Pakistani as well as Indian nation, saying, you know, please do some of your beautiful traditional dress and dishes and approaches. And sometimes we have to have current as well as our traditional spiritual minded communities blended together. But they're proud of you, and they're proud how you integrate your culture into what you do and how you're proud of it, and they're proud of you because of that. And I'm hearing too with I'm going to grab a couple of these because one of these is open your heart to love. This is it right here. This is the Queen of Pentacles. It says, yes, you have the potential to be your own man, woman, everything that you want to create in your life, but open your potential and your heart to love because it's your time. It's your season of love and they're coming. See, yeah, the Four of Cups. Don't look at your past regrets. Don't think less of yourself for things you haven't accomplished yet because it's on its way, that they have pride in you. As long as you focus and slow down because they realize you want to achieve this so badly that you sometimes are creating blockages for yourself. But keep going because you're on the verge of really great things. Yes. See? King of Wands, have a passion. Find what makes you feel passionate. Please, please do this. And I'm hearing really, really something about singing. Sing proudly. Sing out loud. Turn on music, sing your traditional music, listen to it. It's going to help you. And something very funny about, don't press about going to meet his parents, that you'll know that he's serious when he takes you on his own accord to meet his parents. I'm hearing that very clearly. Yeah, and also to celebrate all your little traditions whenever you can, all the festivals, all the things. Go out there and celebrate everything in any culture, just because that's what we're here for in life. We are here to celebrate each other. And you have the Ace of Summer for this, saying, yeah, open your heart to love. Yeah, isn't that crazy? They're saying that love is coming, so do this. You know what? You have your king is coming, your queen is coming. Get ready. You're in this beautiful sense of renewal. And also they want you to know that they're saying protect your energy. You do have a few people that may be trying to take advantage of you, or they're hanging their negative energy on you. So again, get some onyx or obsidian near you. That deflects that negative energy, but that you're going to be good with that. You're going to recognize anybody who's trying to take advantage of you. And you're moving into a really great, dramatic, romantic, flirtatious stage in your life. And they see it and they're so happy for you. And, you know, have a willingness to participate and really move into this beautiful, strong energy, because it's going to be like, yeah, not only the King of Wands, but like the King of Swords, where you just all of a sudden know, you know which way to turn, and you've got this energy down, and you're going to do beautifully. And I'm going to pull one more Goddess card for you. Yeah, see? Beautiful. Transformation. You're transforming. Let it happen. Trust in it. So love and light to this group. I love this. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. And all my links are down below. If you need a private read, if you need anything, just go check that out. And come see me on Instagram at Sparkrist11. I love to have little chats with people about this. And I was really directed to do this today. And the messages were really powerful. And I feel wide awake. I was so drowsy before when I got up. And now I'm like, yeah, I just feel, I hear these choruses of singing. And it's so beautiful. And it's in every language. It's in German, it's in Scandinavian, and it's in Latin, and it's in, you know, everything. It's absurd. And it's basically the voices of our angels saying, we're always around you. We're always going to care for you, see you, protect you, and love you, and come back and incarnate in a different form. Your next dog could be your great aunt. You would be surprised by the overfolding magic of reincarnation. And we're always together, and feel blessed because you are. Oh, I love that. Oh, beautiful.